Hi there, Sagittarius. This is Kim here to do your reading for your next 48 hours. That's what this is. And so we're going to start with the Moon Oracle. Let's see. This is the book. I'm going to read from it just so you know. It is quoting the Moon Oracle guidebook. Caroline Smith and John Astrup. I hope I pronounced that right. But anyways, okay, so we're going to get started. Sagittarius. Let's get started. These have been kind of crazy readings, but you know, everybody's feeling this retrograde. We're feeling it. It's all right. All right, Sagittarius. Spirit guides and angels. Messages for Sagittarius, please. Oh, look. You have something in common with Leo. You both, or maybe you've got a lot of Leo in your chart, but have an idea, have a huge idea that can be something, well, really big. I feel like a lot of people are getting these big ideas because so many new things are, you know, turning around, like new things. And lots of stuff happening, that it's time for new ideas, right? Yeah, in the air. So we're gonna and then I have Hecate, so that should be interesting. So we will look up the goddess Hecate. We might pull a few more too. Let me look up this waxing air moon first. Well, we know air, so we know thinking, intelligence. And one, well, the start, right? All right. It says, this thin crescent moon in air is a time of initiation and new beginnings, a time of much hustle and bustle, animation, research, and discussion, right? Potential for development. And let's see here. Take this time to explore your idea fully because you have a brilliant idea. So take your idea apart, turn it on its head, and test it out in different situations to ensure that it finds its most promising form. So doing a lot of tests on maybe a hypothesis, you know. Hecate. Hecate, there's Hecate. All right, live in the present is the message of this. The myth, I'm going to read it from the Moon Oracle. Okay, so the myth is Hecate was considered one of the most important divinities of the underworld, very powerful in the sky as well. Her better moods gave men riches, wisdom, and victory. Awesome, right? Because of Hecate's love of remote and dark places, she was invoked as the distant one, protectress of travelers in unwelcome places at times. Symbolically, she's depicted with 3 faces, representing her ability to divine and comprehend the mysteries of the following trinities: past, present, future, birth, life, death, heaven, earth, underworld, maiden, wife, widow. Yes, it says Hecate has the power to look in 3 directions at one time. So, looking at something from in your past with a different point of view, perhaps it's keeping you from fully living in the present, maybe. It says put your priorities in order. The past must be reviewed, relived, and then put away for good, with symbolic washing away of its influences. So it says establish order where there is confusion. If the goddess card Hecate is selected, January will be an important month in regard to your question, which I don't know what question you had or if you even had a question. But the reason I even read that was because it says January, and so that's just really uncanny that you've gotten that. Interesting. Okay. So it's almost like she's the good luck symbol too, you know? So it's like you've got the power of Hecate here. And maybe you do like dark, secluded places. I like secluded places. I like stuff like that too. So maybe it's something like that. Or maybe you just feel like being in the dark for a while. Okay, so messages for Sagittarius. Let's get some more. Maybe on this idea is what I was going to say. Okay, we have 5, so we have changes, right? Changes. This is disseminating waning water moon, the 5 of fruit. Okay, so let me get into it. It says it denotes times of great emotional gain from commitments and developments that have been from the past. It says the crop is now harvested. It's now time to reach its benefits. Within a relationship, it might indicate the birth of a child or any other fruitful development from partnership. It could be symbolizing birth and parenthood. This phase, it says it becomes really intense, but devoted to the positive outcome is what this card is all about. And absolutely never given up too, right? Absolutely never given up. So yeah, there's this securing emotional relationships. Securing emotional relationships. So that's good sign too. Well, yours hasn't turned out to be that bad, Sagittarius. Sagittarius. What else? What else do we have? Idea. Maybe it's commitment to this idea too, like a new partnership formed regarding whatever that is even about, right? You have 1, 5, 7. Seeds. Compromise. 7 seeds. Balsamic waning fire moon. Balsamic waning fire moon. 7. Which it is here. 7. It is seeds. Compromise. It says, as the moon's light diminishes to form a thin crescent facing towards the right, as you look at it, the moon reaches its seed state. This is a sense storing information for the future. And it has a prophetic quality to it. This card does. And it specifically means something if you are a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. If you are a Sagittarius, it says creative action is all important with this sign. Yeah, immediate action. It says you will be able to focus more on the long-term planning. Yeah. You'll be more able to focus on long-term planning, and creative action is all important. Okay. Prophetic. And I feel like it's that something's going to work out or something will be a success for you. All right, mystical medleys is what I'm going to get. I might get some, I might get some tea leaves for each of these. Maybe I should do that. That would be interesting. Yeah, let's do that first. So let's get some tea leaves. Tea leaf for idea. Whoa, I don't know if it's going to work out quite that right, but that way, obstacles to overcome, and a boot, increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goals. So that's kind of promising that there may be some kind of obstacle that your idea is going to break through, breaking through the ice or something. Oh, nice. Cobweb, protected from negative forces beyond your control. Interesting, next to Hecate too. And bird perched, waiting for news, package, or a letter. Okay. What do we have for commitment? Tell me what we got for commitment. Is it just all in twos? This is crazy. Butterfly, a change for the better. So y'all, Aries is showing up again. So Ram, a stubborn, aggressive person. Compromise. What about compromise? Have wall, a misunderstanding. I feel like that's the obstacle right there. And I have kangaroo, unsettled times, need to plan ahead. This is the card that says long-term planning needed with that card. So there might be something that you're like prophetically able to see, and it kind of like, you know, overt something happening. And remember, you're protected from negative forces beyond your control. That's lovely to know, because there's a lot of different energies out there. All right. So what's this great idea that will help Sagittarius overcome an obstacle? Oh, it's tactic, and you may have to be a little sneaky. I'm really going to use this, like, not in a bad way. I'm going to use this card as showing up here as saying that there is some kind of way that you have to go about doing something. You know, if there's an obstacle that's like, oh, okay, well, I can go this way. Well, it can be done like this, look, but some people don't tell you about it or something, you know what I mean? It doesn't always have to be like something bad. I don't think. So we've got yellow too, that's like complete enlightenment, and it's your epiphany. And there's something that, yeah, maybe like your tactic is to be a little sneaky about something. Maybe you have a surprise birthday party for someone and you don't want anybody else to know. You know what I mean? It can be any kind of thing. So there's tactics that are needed. Bird perch, waiting for news, package, or a letter. And hectate, of course, can't forget hectate. And it's all about Capricorn and planning with hectate too, you know. I forgot about that. Yeah. So planning, big time. Part of the strategy, planning. Oh, Justice. It's a good card to get. It's, well, truth and balance come to you. And also, I want you to check this out. It's protection in some way, shape, or form. And then the Justice. So that makes sense, right? The scales will be balanced. Give us something else with this Justice. And maybe that's the news or some kind of news. Queen of Pentacles. Woohoo. This might have to do with some kind of news. If you are waiting on news, a package, something like that. Queen of Pentacles, she knows how to receive. She's really good at receiving. So quite well, it could be something for home business or something like that. But I would get ready to be able to do all roles. You know what I mean? Provider, domestic things, having also home business too, and balancing it all beautifully. Like hectate, with plans, with good planning and strategy, you're just able to pull this off. You're probably one of the few signs these last few days that's handling this energy so well. Okay, so commitment and the Ram, aggressive. I don't like that, but a stubborn or aggressive person. Queen of Cups. Commitment needs to be on yourself with more self-love. That's your message. It's your message, because the change for the better probably has to do with health, maybe some tweaks in diet. Like if it's, you know, you're wanting to cut down carbs, or if you're wanting to go lower on the sugar, or something like that. You could even be dealing with someone that's kind of like resistant to those types of changes. But I feel like it's a change for the better, no matter how stubborn this is, or how stubborn you're going to be regarding maybe some diet and things to changes. What is your commitment to this? And remember, love, love, love yourself. So I see this good. I see both of these. This one's receiving love from yourself and others and commitment to good health. And this Queen of Pentacles is like, okay, I can receive Pentacles too. I'm okay with that. I can masterfully balance all of this with a plan. And Sagittarius would be the type to be able to pull off anything with a plan. All right, so tell me about... what's this compromise? Compromise about? Another 7. 7, 7. That's something to be brave and bold about. The 7 of Cups. It can be a card of not seeing all your options too well. It's also a card of, well, you have many options. So it's kind of being thankful there. But there may be something regarding a misunderstanding. There really might be something regarding a misunderstanding and your options, and how you were at the time when you're making these options, what kind of state of mind you were in. This might be an obstacle, or it might be tactic. Because the 7 of Cups gives some sort of influence over you. Like, I've heard it called the spell of 7 of Cups, because it's like, I mean, sometimes it can feel like that's a seducing type quality, or just got a lot of emotions and maybe not seeing things completely cleared for that reason, possibly. So I feel like you're going to get ready to receive some really good news. And maybe unsettled times will be over after this, right? Yes, you're revisiting a situation in which, dun, 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 either somebody spied on you, or you have some kind of really good information. The 8 of Cups in the reverse is revisiting a situation that, like, so you had been emotionally detached from it. This is getting back attached to something because it turns out well, though. Because it turns out well. I would watch out. That's kind of like that stalker card. So be careful if there's a, you know, if that's actually one of those. Let's see. 7 of Swords. Anything else? Queen of Swords. Look at all the freaking queens. What kind of tactic? What are you going to pull off that will help you protect others, but overcome something? It could be about protecting somebody within the family. It's a sneaky tactic. It's not underhanded, I don't think. It's a sneaky tactic of using to your advantage the, like, it can be this way or that way, and using that somehow to your advantage. So this is very decisive action. Yeah, very decisive action. She knows how to cut things out. If something is, if you feel like that is you and that you've been deceived somehow, then it might be that this Queen of Swords is really good at cutting out what you need to cut out. And you're holding the sword of truth. Very decisive. All right, Sagittarius, give us a little bit more, please. The World in reverse means this is not over. This is not over. And if there's news, just be waiting for it. There will be still some stuff that has completion, or a journey that's not quite yet traveled. Anything else? Any last piece of advice? The King of Swords. You have a divine couple here. Oh, happy squirrel card. That's the extra card too. All right. I like that. So I feel like you have a chance also probably to bank back some acorns up your money too. Look, you could be like this King of Swords, an expert at what you do or in your field, and you could feel like maybe a friend of yours has lied to you or deceived you in some way, shape, or form, or partner, somebody that's like a best friend. You could feel like it's this person. But there's something about a misunderstanding here. So I think you need to leave that open. This divine couple, experts, they know intelligently how to help your situation or give you advice. I don't know why that the Libra Queen of Swords one is kind of like, okay, is that the challenge? Is this person not being completely forward or honest? I don't know. I don't know, but a situation gets revisited, and I think it looks really good for you. So that's what I've got. Sending you light and love. Thanks so much for joining me. Bye, Sagittarius. If you want a private reading, just reach out through the description box below. Bye-bye.